Craft, design, and launch NFTs effortlessly across multiple blockchains. From generating high-quality visuals to enhancing audio, scripting, and minting digital assets, CallAI's advanced tools empower creators of all kinds, developers, designers, artists, and innovators alike. Now available on mobile, CallAI brings everything you need into one seamless platform, giving you the power to create anytime, anywhere.
Click the link at the top. All right, so Terrence Howard talked about why he did not play Marvin Gaye. Now the answer may shock some may be feeling what he's talking about. Let's play it.
Story that
Well,
needs to
I
be
will let
told.
you know what happened with that. I was over at Quincy Jones' house. I'm not dropping names. I'm just giving credibility to about
No,
what I'm
never
saying.
drop names. De Niro
Yeah,
told me that.
yeah. So, but I'm asking Quincy. I'm hearing rumors that Marvin was gay, and Marvin was gay, and I'm like, was he gay? And Quincy's like, yes.
Oh,
He went around it with everything, and I was like, no, and I'm like, I could not.
I just feel like there's gay for real, and then there's a point where guys get so much pussy, they're just like, oh fuck it.
Yeah, well, it would have been that, but they would have wanted to do that, and I wouldn't have been able to do that. It
Well,
wouldn't.
you mean you couldn't kiss a guy on screen in a
No,
movie?
no,
Not even, yeah.
no, because I don't fake it. I
Right.
literally, it has to.
I couldn't kiss a man either. That's true,
It's
and that does
that
not
would fuck me.
does not
I
make
would cut
me.
my lips off.
Yeah. No,
I
well,
would.
okay. Well,
If I kiss some man, I would cut my lips off.
well, I would not do that, but it does not make me homophobic to not want to kiss a man. Just like lots of gay men are like pussy, yuck. I mean, that's okay.
No,
We all have our own. No one
that's
wants to
fine.
tell you
Do
how
what
to.
you love to do, but don't do it at
Exactly.
me. Don't aim it at me. And I can't play that character
Right. No,
100%.
right.
I can't surrender myself
Right.
to a place that I don't understand.
Yeah.
And so that's the end part of that story of what I had
Well,
to
I can
let go.
understand. I can understand it. I'm just not of it. I mean, I could certainly understand men attracted to men. I mean, homosexuality is in nature. Animals. There are animals. Many, many, many animals.
Yeah, the
What?
bonobo monkeys.
All right, so that whole justification at the end, that's by way of Bill Maher show. Shout out to them. That whole look, that's another topic for another day. I'm not gonna get into that. But I feel Terrence. I really do feel Terrence because when we had different actors on and we asked them about wearing dresses and what they would do, some of them had no problem doing it. Some of them are able to, draw that line. But wearing a dress, to me, and kissing a man fall into the same category. They're not the same thing, but they fall into the same kind of no category. For me, if I were an actor or, males like Terrence Howard, he's saying, "Look, I can't fake that. Like I'm really doing this, no matter if it's just for a movie. No matter that's what I said. Like the same thing I said about the dress. Like, okay, it's just for a movie, but you're getting into this. Like you're doing this, right? Can we do something else? Like, why do I got to do this? In the case of Marvin Gaye, he turns down a part because if he was in fact gay, then you're gonna have to really live out his life and do what he did, which is fine for whatever actor wants to do that. Whatever actor's going to submit himself to that, fine. But I respect Terrence for saying, look, I'm not going to go down that road. I can't, I'm not going to go down that road. He said he had to cut his lips off because everybody's different, man. That's why, like, it was never, it's more so of trying to understand than really like wagging a finger at somebody and saying, oh, you must be this because you did this. It's like, why would you do that? And it's more exposing the agenda, of the people that's making these scripts. You can't tell me that Martin or Eddie or one of these guys, said that they, wanted to do this. Maybe they did. Maybe they did, which is another story. But out of the thousands of things that they have done in their career and can do, they say, you know what, let me just throw on a dress like Flip did or like Miss Doubtfire. Let me do that. That's going to be dope. That'll be my next big hit movie is for me to dress up as a woman, or for me on my talk show to dress up as a lady and be Shanae. I'm think about all the characters that Martin played on the show. Probably like what, almost 10 different characters. Why Shanae? Why Wanda? Why? Why? All I'm asking is why. Like Jada, whose dark, twisted, sick fantasy is this? Or is it something on a subconscious level that even the actors themselves don't really understand and can't see through? So that's why I go with it. I always want to go outside the box and just push the envelope off the damn table. Why you want me to do this? Like, I'm looking at you out of side eye, bro. Like, I'm a multi-talented artist. I could play God himself. I could play the devil himself. But you want me to put a dress on? So obviously when the script comes up and you already know Marvin Gaye's preoccupation, that's out for some people. Now some actors will go do it and they will go live their life and not have any qualms about it. Right? More power to them. But as for me, it's nothing I could do. I know a lot of actors that said they won't. I know a lot of actors that said they did and they will. We talked to a few people, right? And I think, Faison, he had a couple, shout out to Faison. That's one of the realest guys in the industry, bro. He won't even let us pay him. That's how it really is. Talk to Miguel Nunez and countless other people I can't remember right now. Brandon T. Jackson, who we already know what he played in. Who else? A few others. And it'd be good. You know what? We're gonna start reaching out to these people again and get a second round because it's been so many years and whatnot. Since we done these very prolific. We was young in the game then, but now we'll take it to a whole nother level with this. So that's just my thoughts, my ideology. I agree. I understand. Like you write this. Nah, I'm not doing that, bro. So I can't do this script because I'm not doing that. I'm not kissing a man. I'm not doing a scene where me and a man is naked and we hugged up and shit. And that just goes against who I am. You know, putting a dress on that just goes against who I am. Right? And it's like my thing is, if you want to do what you do, fine. That's what you do. I'm not knocking you. I'm not condemning you. I'm not talking negative on you. Right? If you're my friend and you're into that, or if I know of you or family members, I'm still love you the same. It's just not something I choose to do. But I'm not gonna look at you funny. I'm gonna be a friend of a friend of a friend, and always love you. You know what you choose to do, and just understand. Like, all right, look, this is what you want to do at this point in time. It's like don't ever try to get me turned on to it or get me to whatever the case may be. You know, but again, I'm not gonna change my relationship with you because you into that type of stuff. So don't get that twisted. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're my homie, you're my homie. If you're my dog, you're my dog. So that's my thought. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Hit the thumbs up on the video too. Peace.